Dream also got hit by every laser.
Maybe it's just Victor. We're seeing the 3v3 now here in the bot lane.
River, knock up from Xinjiao. Now Iso Square's gonna have to flash out one shot. Gray's gonna flash over, get the kill. Duncan Voiles could be in trouble here, having to flash, missing the Q of the wall. Actually, like, Xinjiao definitely wins super hard against Kane, and then he could be in trouble here. He's gonna get Q'd and he's just gonna die. So Longstride's gonna pick up the kill.
A lot more tankier than you would expect. So
true. Gray's getting his advantage anyway. Duncan Voiles looking for gank top, flash out, flash forward for Grim. Gonna get the stun. Light will get slowed up, gets stunned, but it won't matter. Grim picks up the kill.
I elect to not do that though, so I'm not sure.
Oh, Iso is gonna get caught out here. Exhaust is gonna come down. We'll still get knocked up. Zap's gonna get the ult down, and Iso is just gonna drop a good bit of damage here though. As Light could be in trouble. Ult is going down. Lulu is there. This ult shouldn't matter much as Exhaust coming down. He is able to pick up the kill, but it should be a trade. Sivir could be in trouble now though. Is gonna get slowed up. We'll have to flash out. Jaheim does have flash. Is gonna get flash. Knock up. Barrier coming down. Sir Longstride may drop. Shield might be coming up soon. 1 health. Iso not gonna be able to pick it up now. Now we're gonna see Iso Square getting a little too aggressive. Grim putting the feet though. Doing what he can, just wasting so much time the Zaps, but fortunately for him, well, Iso Square somehow getting the 1v1 shutdown onto Xinjiao.
1v1. Supportal combat beating the jungler out there. Interesting.
Yep. Very interesting. Light TP'd in. Lulu coming down. Light taking a big chunk, so they should be able to get the 2 grubs. Should be able to get the 2 grubs. Yeah. I don't know how Iso just did that. Honestly.
I mean, I think what it came down to was so.
Yeah,
I guess I'm wrong. Okay.
Iso Square gonna get jumped on. Shield coming out, flashing out. Gray's gonna ult in, looking to pick up Iso Square. Iso Square's gonna go down. Duncan Voiles gonna be in trouble now as he's gonna drop as well.
Significant right now, where it's like game over. This is snowballing the momentum really hard for objectives.
Grim's gonna dash in after seeing Zaps up top. Light will flash out. Grim will flash out as well. And Zap's gonna follow up, flash one more Q. Iso Square somewhere, go on these side lanes, try to pick up somebody, or Duncan trying to pick up somebody. Because I mean, you see now, like they're already, it's still just reactionary to Saving Private Gray's doing. Jim's gonna get the kill, gonna get the knock-up as well on the Orsh after the flash, so it's just gonna be a double kill instantly for side of Saving Private Gray. Grim could be some trouble. No flash. He's gonna get stunned up. We'll get slowed and we'll drop as well. Like I said, there's been it's been all reactionary. As Gray's getting another kill under tower.
He has
kind of styling.
A bit of an influence. I think some of it's a little bit too much blue in my opinion. It color bleaches some of the abilities, but I don't want to call this one early.
They're looking. The knockup's going to come down, but Duncan taking a lot of damage. Won't even be able to get the ult out. Fangus getting a good knockback. Iso Square is very low. Now Gray's going on the Orcazo, and Sivir will just drop unstoppable for Gray.
Yep, I think there's power of the Fed ADC right there. Orquazo just doesn't do any damage there in that regard. Ooh.
Just dive in the tower, no minions, doesn't care. Fangus could get done here too as well. They're kind of looking. Gray's gonna dodge out. Zap's taking tower though. Fangus taking a lot of damage. Not from Yasuo. Gray pumping it out. Ult came down.
Plasmaverse comes in.
They're still looking. Flash out for Sir Longstride. They are gonna pick up the kill. Grim getting the solo kill right now. Jim looking top. Grim was getting the combo, but should be able to drop out. Does have flash up. We'll flash out Sir Longstride just walking through the tower though, and Grim's just gonna get knocked up. Can't do anything else in that group in better tops as well. So
yeah, I mean,
change the game too.
Yeah, I think game 2 is gonna look different. I'll be surprised if Saving Private Gray is this powerful in game 2.
Yeah, this is going to be Duncan just getting snapped back on the wall, ulting, but shouldn't matter. Maybe looking to steal, but not gonna come.
Looking at nearly a 10k gold difference. I think it's about 9.5 right now, but
barrier spell shield done doesn't matter. Get out before knocked up.
Yeah, we're seeing 3 of their play this. Oh,
might drop. Is the stun's gonna come down? Never mind.
He has no ult. It
I don't
is
know if
true.
I'll
Yeah,
start
interesting
him in.
opening with that ability. I understand. I know it does max health damage based on your resistances, so I know it can actually be significant.
Oh my
Oh,
god, Jim just flashing in, just getting the solo kill onto Karma as Duncan alting, flashing, trying to get out. Jim being a bit of a menace.
absolutely
Not
astounded
taking a whole lot.
if Saving Private Ryan looks to lose this or finds a way to lose this. And I say that in not just because of the gold difference, but because their tempo is insane.
Yep.
They are always looking to play aggressive. They're always looking to dive. They're always looking to force something out.
Yeah, they're DP is just looking for anything they can get, but they just aren't able to get anything as Gray just padding the stats, getting the quadra kill, no penta kill to be had because Zap's got the solo kill top against Grim, and that could be a game if they want to, or see if they're gonna want to pad some more stats.
I think it is
So
looking to be a game here.
see
Well, you've got
if they
you've got
want.
2 players up in 5 seconds, 7 seconds. Um, 2 other players up in about 10. So maybe you just open the base. And then
I
Baron,
mean,
because Baron should be coming up here soon.
honestly, they could probably just still just fight and win at this point, even.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, I think the only one that we're really looking at a bad health bar here is Lulu. I mean, Kennan's health bar's not looking great, but the only person that you really
And this is looking to be the final push. Game putting the nail in the coffin. Vegas getting the knockback, doing a pretty decent combo and getting a lot of damage on the Gray. Pretty good play from Fangus there. Played about as well as he could, but won't matter. Long stride, flashing forward, getting the slow down the ice square. Not much is gonna come of it. W coming out for Gray, getting a big chunk in the top side. We're seeing some fighting onto Light as Karma is just gonna drop. Orska's gonna go down as well. Grim trying to get the stun down, getting the damage down on the zaps, but too little, too late. Duncan is able to pick up Light, getting the shutdown, but that's gonna be a trade for the game. Game one going over to Saving Private Gray.
but not gonna get that kill. It was close. I like the aggression.
Yep.
Ooh, Iso's electing to
Oh
stay
my
here.
god. ISO.
Nautilus with the
Old
kill,
man
gonna
hands. Nautilus gonna get it. Gonna have flash out. Flash over for Duncan to pick up the kill. Will be a trade, but Grim's still looking for the solo kill. Should get it. Is gonna ult just to get out of the tower range. Does
here's a
drop
kill.
though. Oh,
He's
yeah,
got a
first
kill.
blood. I don't know.
Yeah.
Grim looking to trade.
Seeing
No ulti.
another
Duncan
other
is
gang
up
top
there
lane.
as the rugs are going down. They're looking to move up now down the river. Are they able to pick up light? They are able to pick up light. Duncan will get rooted up, blocking a lot of damage. Potential turn. Zaps is there, getting chased by Aurora though. Grim still does not have ult. Duncan will drop. Sir Longstride is very low. Aurora coming down. Zaps very low. Grim should be able to pick up the kill. Hook is coming down. Grim barely living with the health regen. Jim looking to pick up a kill. Angus will be able to get him. Flashing forward, gets the auto, is able to pick up the kill. Good play for TP there. And I think
That was
that's what
impressive.
we're
Yeah.
talking about with a little more or proactive play. Sir Longstride could be in trouble here. Grim almost has all, but it doesn't matter. Fangus is able to pick up the kill. Light's coming back. Him getting the
There
turret plate, but having the
there's a
flash
team
out.
emergency. I need to step out really quick. There's a team
Fine.
emergency apparently. So you got this.
Grim getting the ult down, getting the not really getting the stun. Will drop to Light. Shut down.
Okay.
Grim
Something
getting the
crazy happening.
pullback,
That's unfortunate.
getting the trading. Grim taking a lot of damage. Doesn't quite have ult yet. Waiting for the cooldowns at least. Play in the mid lane. Jim getting the root down. Zap's able to pick up the kill. Dragon on the plate. SPG setting up for it nicely. TP still looking. I don't know if this is advised. TP coming into the
It
mid
is
lane.
coming in. Might actually
Light
have a
saving
great
TP
flank.
though.
Is gonna be
Vegas
warded though.
most likely gonna drop. Ult coming down. Trying to get out. Will drop though. Iso square. I don't know about that jump in. Ult is coming down from Lulu, but Light is there with the TP. Jin ult coming down. Lulu flashing out will probably still drop though. Great picking up the kill and
I'm gonna ward the chickens. I like that ward. And I'm surprised they're going mildly
Ice
even here.
Square could be in trouble
Oh,
here. Is gonna get rooted up along with Lulu, but SPG opting for Lulu. Lulu will take a turret shot. Ult coming down, won't matter. Ice Square on the run.
I think
Jim
any
flashing
ooh.
forward. Trade flash for ISO. ISO should drop here. one more auto from Gray. Not
Oh.
Gray flashing for it. What should be a trade. And maybe ISO's not too sad about that. Fang is getting jumped on though. It will be a trade also. But Duncan's just bullish as the Rift Trail started by SPG. They're looking to fight it though. All coming down from Maokai. Hooking
Yeah, we got
on
the.
the Grim. Not ideal. Gray getting jumped on, taking a lot of damage. Gray, great off for Grim, getting a lot of damage down. Gray's just going to instantly drop. Fang Assault not really hitting anybody, but on the other side of the fight, Grim is just killing everybody along with Duncan Voiles and Iso Square. Fang is
Wow,
flashing in. Zap's trying to flash out. Duncan, one more Q will secure the kill. Oh, it just gets outplayed though, opting to get the stun.
I may have
Jim
been
getting the
wrong.
health
We
back.
saw the Syndra and the Maokai escape. But overall, that was impressive from TP to bring that one back to make that play.
They're going right back at it. Duncan ulting in, trying to contest here. Daps is the only one not at this fight at the moment, so we'll see who picks it up. It's going to be a smite fight. Duncan is able to get it. Now they're jumping onto Maokai. Maokai getting instantly dropped. Not looking good for the side of SPG. Ice Square jumping onto Light. Light taking a lot of damage. Now it's going to be Sir Longstride. We see should drop. Fang is able to pick it up. Do dropping on the side of SPG. Sitting in the bush. Could be in trouble though. It might get spotted out here. Jumping on the Duncan Voiles. He will get the stun. Ice Square jumping in. Grib picking up the kill. Now Fangus on the hunt. Dropping the ult. Looking for to see what he can get. Does miss the Q. Fang is taking a lot of damage, and now will drop to Gray. Rift Trail in the bad spot. Is it? Oh, okay, I was gonna say that Rift Trail gonna get the charge steal. That'd be crazy play.
Okay,
Grim,
might I need to be
there.
clipping that one on Jim there. That was that was
pretty
interesting.
Good. Okay,
Yeah.
in potential trouble.
Ooh,
All gonna come down to
a
Grim,
twisted
but
advance.
Grim not the best target to go for here. They're just gonna charge up his W. Grim looking, ult coming out for Duncan. Gray getting jumped on. Bayer coming down. Ult from Grim. One-shotting Gray there. And Nihilus is going to drop as well. Light in the fight. Not going to matter a whole lot as he should die. Grim very low. Ice Square is going to drop though. Light very close to dying. Grim fighting Jim on the other side. Light will drop down to Lulu. Duncan on the hunt for Zaps. Is going to get stunned. Will get the kill. And Maokai will get out, but he is farming very well. Just have a chance of the fight. Fangus is going to get caught out there. Rooted up. Light. Looking, Duncan's there. TP's coming in as well. Tristan's going to be the last one to the fight. Duncan's going to flash out. Grim's there. Will be rooted up. He's going to take a lot of damage, but we'll see how he can turn this. I swear is there. Misses the W, though, unfortunately. Knockup from Lulu might save him barely with the health regen and the heal. So will live overall, and overall nothing happens of it. I think TP did burn more resources in the summoner spell department. But they
I will agree with you there. Yeah, and they're having another one coming here. So
they're going to TP back again, potentially to fight Otacon, or maybe they're thinking Otacon. Maybe they want to force him now. They do only have technically one ult for TP.
Jace kind of has to come in now, no?
Yep. Like I said, they only have one ult for SPG here, and TP has 4, so... But they are taking a lot of damage. Flash hook from Nihilus, not going to hit onto minions. Ult is a decent ult, though. Ult from Fangus. Grim ulting in, getting the stun. Barely get the W. Zap flashing out, though, and this is not a good play for TP, as they're looking to get wiped here. Scaling going to drop as well. Root down onto Lulu. Lulu would drop. Is this going to be an ace triple kill for Gray?
Teams should be familiar with it. No, it's the close range one. You want to be right up next to it.
My call did come down. Light flashing in to get the slow. Grim taking a lot of damage. I don't know about the E. Does get rooted up. Should drop. Flashes out. Gray ult coming down. Let's see if he can dodge. Dodges one.
Ooh.
Not going to dodge the third, though.
That was just a product of his bot lane and his top lane. And, everybody just kind of losing. Well, his top lane didn't lose that hard, but he's looking a lot more comfortable in that Pantheon.
Grim dodging all but one Jin shot, trying to get onto Light. W is going to hit. Barely not able to pick up Light, though. Now Zaps on the other side. Should be a trade. Will drop eventually.
It's been a little bit since I played Jin. I'm a mid lane player now, but Yuntal cannot possibly be the right play. No?
Ooh, Lulu getting rooted up. Lulu should instantly drop.
Maybe he's using it as
you
turn into a burst champion on Jin. Maybe that's what he's using it as. I mean, that's
Duncan,
the only thing I see here.
Traded back a lot of damage. I don't know
half
if
HP
SPG
from a single
wants this. Fangus gonna get a 3-man ulti. Gray taking a lot of damage. Is gonna get rooted up. Gray will drop. Could be TP's play as Ice Square looking to get the trade up kill. 2 kills going over to the side of the TP so far. Jim won't drop. Zaps is able to get the kill. Isaac saving Zaps there, unfortunately. A bit awkward map, so as they think they'll take that. They are looking for Light though, so I believe Pantheon's ulting. Yep. Flash in for Lulu for some reason, for the polymorph, I suppose. But Light should drop. Shutdown going over to this. Sure. They TP'd Grim down for the Dragon. So it looks like we're gonna have a 5v5 fight for the Dragon. Fangus, a little slow to the play. Alt coming up soon. I saw no alt. Dragon going down over to Duncan, getting the smite fight. Jim's gonna drop. Maybe they look for Gray here. Fangus not able to get the ulti yet.
As long as it's not Pantheon.
We'll see if they want to.
I think Maokai can just go in and Zaps can just kill whoever they want, no?
This could be trouble for TP. Grim taking a lot of damage. Oh my god, about one-shotting Jim.
Ooh.
Jim might be a gone here. No, it's going to be a trade on the Grim. Pantheon did ult in. Sir Longstride taking a lot of damage on the other side. Zaps did fall somewhere. Iso able to pick up Nautilus as well. Looking to go on the Great. Iso taking a lot of damage though. Jim saving his ADC. TP coming up from Light. Iso trying to go, but is just going to drop the Light. Maybe went a little bit too far and Fangus a little too late into the play as Lulu will drop as well. Or actually, Jace somehow has is right behind.
Jace is pretty rich. You're right. Yeah. I don't
could be in trouble
know
here.
really how much Jace has had too much
Pantheon
influence
ult
here,
not hitting anybody. Grim will just take the Maokai ult. Pantheon going in by his lonesome will block damage for a while. So it's just gonna be flash and ult for Duncan. If they can get out, should. Yep. Could be a potential Baron though. Sir Longstride flashing over, hooking Fangus. Fangus getting stunned up again, getting rooted. Just cannot move forever. Now Duncan's gonna get knocked up.
God.
Knock up for Lulu. Won't matter much as Duncan sure drop, trying to get the damage on the Gray. Taking a lot of damage, but Gray will drop the barrier on the other side. Jim will barely live. Good dodge. Grim has to flash out. And this could be game here. Gray doing a lot of damage right now. Light looking to take tower to take out Grim. Dude, just kind of be in the menace.
It almost
doing so much damage right now. It's kind of crazy.
I do hope Gray's not in Lunar series or the Lunar.
No, he
bracket.
Sure is. Godspeed.
That's unfortunate. He seems like an absolute monster. And probably will be getting a few of our bands.
So just trying to fight. Does pick up Gray.
Ooh.
Good all coming down for Grim. Zap having to flash out. Barely not dropping. Jim rooting up people. Grim on the hunt. Nobody is looking at the Lulu getting chased out. Fangus just has eyes on the prize. Looking for Zaps. Flashing forward. Is able to pick up the kill. Light now looking to try to trade. Taking a lot of damage. Having to flash out. Fangus on the hunt still though. Oof, what a great placement of the Pantheon ult.
Like Curtain Call having great value. I think if Curtain Call hits 4th shot there with that twisted advance, I think you probably kill Lulu.
Right.
Thousand
good
AG.
Double stun. Not looking great for TP. Lulu dropping the ult down. I think is trying to save him. Duncan getting a lot of damage. Zaps is going to drop from a great Grim ult. Grim will drop though. I assuredly think as he's a bit
not going to be able to find
deep.
Gray. It's looking like. Yep.
Is able to get the stun. They are losing their
whole
Light, top side to Light though. Light was split pushing the whole time. Might drop though as they are on the hunt. Is going to get not slow, but will get stunned up. Fangus is going to drop the ult to pick up Light.
Oh my.
Elder is
wow. 3 subs in one stream. Well done.
All these subs are going to fund all the skins.
That's right. Admins are not pocketing a single dime. It's going all to the players.
Jin ult already coming down. Hook coming down onto somebody. The ult's coming down. ISO. ISO's already down. Grim doing the can. Elder's very low. They're looking to finish the Elder. Elder is going over to the side of TP, but I don't think it was matter as Grim tries to flash out. We'll look to try to just back and save the game as he will be the only one left. Duncan will drop. One shot by that. We'll see if Syndra there.
I'll say I'm a little impressed. That set W, fully charged set W, literally one-shot Maokai from where his health was at. So.
Yep. Unfortunately, though, I do think that is the game. So SPG 2-0 in this series. I have to see if TP plays game 3. Would get a whole lot, but words everywhere. Could walk through the try. Let's see if we'll be able to read it. Grim getting the stun down. A lot of.
Grim gonna take a great trade.
Oh wow!
Oh, it's
Grim
very close top lane. That was impressive.
Orkazo flashing in, getting the flash out for Gray, flash out for Sir Longstride as well as Duncan Just doing the drive-by. Stun coming
Lord
down
So
on
Long Shot actually
Kazo.
didn't flash out. That Braum W actually had the distance there. Gray kind of saved him a little bit there. So Sir Longshot actually doesn't flash.
Ooh, Duncan
Um,
flashing on the gray.
as
Exhaust
far
is
as I
coming
was
down
aware,
though.
no?
Orkazo
Am I
getting good
wrong?
knockup, but Jim is here. Iso Square using barrier, jumping out. They should be able to walk out as no flashes for the side of SPG. Although Jim's taking
Ooh.
a lot of damage, stepping a little too far forward, is going to get stunned, but we're sure Orkazo wasn't close enough to get the combo.
Right, and I'm gonna correct myself. Solomon was right.
Gray
Sir
is
Longshot did
dying.
flash.
Yep. But
I am wrong. Yeah,
just like I
said
was
that.
right with that, you were right about the executes. Grim's able to get another solo kill and he was able to collect the feast, but
Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably one of the more overtuned abilities. I understand Pantheon kind of falls off. Ooh.
Jim getting jumped on, but now Duncan might be a little too far forward. Jim's 1 health is able to pick up Duncan there. Fangus is there on Akali, is going to get rooted up, getting spotted out. Sir Longstride getting knocked up is going to drop as well as
Oh my.
Jim. Zaps is on the way though. Fangus taking a tower shot, flashing over, but should drop the Zap. Zaps going to get hit up by the wall when he tries to be able to carry game 2. Yeah, definitely Light's feeling it now. Is up on CS, getting the good
Yeah, I
flash.
believe actually statistically it literally is the worst thing to build.
Yes, it is.
You win more games building a longsword than you do scout slingshot.
I believe
So,
it. Zaps is getting jumped on. Does flash.
oh,
Flash follow for Duncan. Is able to pick up Zaps there. Good play. Good proactive play. If I get better, could get jumped on those. Flash forward for Jim. No flash for Duncan now, as he's just gonna
and
instantly
he
drop.
R2 to get back into range of zaps, but I actually don't think he has to. The
Flash forward
Pantheon.
for Braum. Flash forward for Gray as well to get the stun down the I square. Good all coming down. Barriers coming down as well as exhaust. Good knockup though. Triple knockup trying to save his ADC. And now Zaps is in trouble. Akali and Duncan Boyles are down there. Lots of damage coming down. Gray should drop. Good plays from Alistair, honestly, or Kazo. Kind of clutching up here. Looking on the Duncan. Zaps is going to get the taunt down, but the rest of the team's onto the Dragon. Should drop. Duncan trading on the Zaps. A little bit ill-advised. Could drop. Zaps not going to get the knockup. Duncan looking to trade still. Ice Square is going to hit. MF ult will come down. Good play from Ice Square to get the kill and jump
Knocked
out.
away.
Akali is there now. Ice Square is over the wall though. Akali's going to go back over. Going to get the kill on the Sir Longstride. Jim could be some trouble now. Looking for the Alistar. Fagus should be able to pick up Ice Square.
Out of that
Hell,
misfortune
never
ult.
mind.
Granted, I don't think the value was crazy. I don't think the misfortune ult was positioned well, but nope.
Cast a curse a bit. Quads going to get shut down. Ice Square no W. Should drop, get stunned up. And that's 2 shutdowns over to the side of
I think we may
SPG.
have killed Orquazo.
You don't want to give Gray any more gold. As Fangus is getting jumped on. He's not really ahead in items. He's going to get jumped on by Jim. Might have to fight his way out. Getting a lot of damage down. Rumble will come down. Grim getting slowed. Will get smited. Slowed again. Pulled back. He does get the...
making the play on the Jax there is still just... Normal teams just aren't able to do some of that.
Yep.
So...
Yep. I mean, it also helps maybe the... You know, got a pretty good jungler as the jungler's going to get jumped on. Duncan Boyle is jumping on the Jim. Jim flashing out. Duncan blocking a lot of damage. Alistar's kind of left on his lonesome now. His fingers is on the back line, looking on the Gray. We'll get jumped back. Zap's ult coming down the knock up is going to pick up the Alistar. Light ulting on the Ice Square. Also trying to jump out on the other side. Grim trying to get what he can. Is going to drop. Zap's flashing out. Duncan is able to pick up 1 kill. He was able to get it. Fangus is on the back line. Is able to get the double kill and pick up the triple kill.
Great Seen that execute damage coming in massive for Duncan Boyles right there.
Yep. I think it was a pretty good play from Fangus. He went on the back line. I believe was able to pick up the Gray as well and keep Braum on them too. And
yeah. I mean, Fangus's target acquisition is impressive there. I'm surprised they don't have the peel ready for that. I mean, it's the only assassin on the team.
They went on to the front line and so game Otacon is up, but I don't imagine.
Well, we do have Otacon. Yeah. I was gonna say we do have Otacon
until fight or something happens.
Keep in mind that
Gray's getting jumped on. Good stun, good knockup. Ice Square is there. Great. Will drop as well as Sir Longstride assuredly as a TP is coming in. Assuredly looking for an Otacon play. Jim gonna get knocked up. Grimm's on the back line looking for Zaps. Sir Longstride in a bit of no man's land. Zaps is also getting jumped on. He's able to get out the jump in the flash. Should be an Otacon though, even though their jungler's dead, they should have the damage to pick it up.
Yeah. I mean, great play there. I gotta say, I think a little bit of a blunder on the Rumble. I think the Rumble, if the Rumble Q just faces Pantheon when he gets stunned, I think you actually can kill Alistar there.
That's right.
Yeah, it gives XP and it gives adaptive force. And with the hold on,
I could be in trouble here. Did flash out already. Does have the fully charged W. Is not going to hit though. Alt going to come out. Rumble alt will come out. Zap's alt coming out as well. They're burning everything, trying to save him. So TP and Galio alt came down. Duncan blocking a lot of damage, but the rest of TP is there. Gonna be 3 kills over. MF alt not gonna matter. Has to run away. ISO jumping in shouldn't matter. Baron's not up for a while. We'll see if they want to push the tower. Picking up three kills.
So it's possible that is how they're winning this so hard. But I think they have to just let him die top lane. I don't understand the burning of so many resources for that. You've kind of just sealed your fate by doing what you just did. So
ISO trying to save Alistar might die trying to save the support here. Rumble coming down, barrier coming down, jumps out, will live. Alistar does drop, but staying a little bit too long for TP here. ISO might be able to get out. Gray's gonna find him though. And yep.
Oh, really? Oh, yes, he will.
So now, Angus is on the side. Seeing who
I think you have to find the Akali here. You have to. I mean, actually, honestly, there's so many damage threats.
Looks like Grimm's gonna be forced to jump in. Gets that triple stun.
Okay.
He's gonna drop though. Pushed up a little bit too far. Now the Dragon's on the plate. Let's see if they're able to stop it. Is it Fangus is on the side. See if he's able to find out anybody. Light is going to not get the back off. Rumble is coming down. Ice Square is hitting.
Fangus.
Set does get the ult off. Zap's also gonna knock up Fangus. Fangus getting shut down. Light is gonna drop, but on the other side, Ice Square drops as well as the Alistar.
Set. Granted, the set didn't really do that much, but Fangus is forced to do it. Is concerned about who's there. Uses Shroud immediately. Walks a little bit too far. Gets taunted by Galio and ultimately doesn't do anything. That was simply a setup difference. And I understand it's really hard to play from the assassin side, but
Duncan and Grim looking to make some magic happen here. Grim getting a lot of damage coming down. They're very low. Fangus has TP'd in as well. Grim getting 1 kill into Gray. Grim getting a second kill, getting a third. These two are wiping the team. Maybe Duncan could have helped, and honestly might have been able to wipe him completely. Grim's
I think I would agree with you there. Yep.
Especially with Fangus TP.
I think I agree with you.
I think it could have been it. No ult for Duncan, so maybe they still try to start it. Jim is still alive, but no flash. We'll have to walk in. They don't have vision on it. They'll know he's there now. Duncan is there.
We're seeing.
He's gonna get jumped on. Fangus is gonna get rooted. Fangus gonna ult. Jim will drop. Good kill. Light, the next to potentially drop. Second ult for Fangus. Baron does go down. Set gets the ult down. E from Fangus gonna hit. Going in. W will come down.
And have those stacks back again.
Drop.
I understand having the Dark Seal and having that value, but unless he can start one-shotting, I'm just a little concerned he picked that up.
He is probably dropping here, so yeah, flash out won't matter, and that's gonna be some stacks gone.
And it's looking like I am professional caster Chris here.
On the other side, though, Light is gonna drop, and it should be a mid tower as well. The ult from Rumble shouldn't matter too much. Is gonna get jumped on. Zap's ult gonna come down. Hourglass gonna come down, and Alistar will most likely be the casualty. Bringing it to ultis, but they do get the mid tower. Looking like
we're seeing that Indomitable Will. The Indomitable Will buys them a ton of time.
There, but
yeah, I think you're probably right. I mean, we see Zap says TP, so in the event they do take that fight, he can just be there.
Could still look. Jim looks like probably gonna drop. Going a little too far. Flashing out is still gonna drop. Grim jumping in, getting the flash down. Sir Longstride is gonna go down now. Zap's potentially the next target. Taking a lot of damage. He's gonna get rooted up, and it's gonna drop as well. And yeah, like I said, this 3-core right here is nothing to scoff at. They just went a little bit too far forward side of SPG.
Yep, and Duncan Voiles goes in, can can get that armor shred going, followed by the Jax counter-strike. And ISO can just start hitting again, and Duncan Voiles has, on that Pantheon, has so much so much CDR, that
Yep.
by the time counter-strike is done, he has W again.
Oof.
And so, oh my.
This is looking to be the game, though, actually. The game just stands.
That is.
Grim sacrificed
That's the
himself,
game.
but that's the game. Good
They're gonna,
comeback.
they're gonna take
Third
it
game.
back. Yeah. There we go.
I think we saw from last season that every game